Who are the founding fathers of scouting, and who started your scout unit? Hey, ScouterStan. Just want to talk a little bit about the founding fathers and how that relates to your scouting unit. Scouting started way back. Baden-Powell is considered the inventor of modern day scouting. This was mainly for the British, and it sprang from there. There are many founding fathers for different countries. For the United States, our founding father is William Boyce. William Boyce was a newspaper man and was in England, met with Baden-Powell. Fantastic story. Link up there. Please click on that thing, and that'll tell you more about it. Then come back. They'll know where we're coming from. Of course, William Du Bois wasn't alone. When he brought that back to the United States, he put together 3 different organizations. A little bit of the what we call the Young Men's Christians Association, the Y, was kind of incorporated. A lot of the founders from that were incorporated into it. But 2 big ones was Ernest Seton and Daniel Beard. Those 2 had organizations. Seton, he had the Woodcraft Indians. That was an organization at the beginning of the century, 1900. That's kind of when they started. Woodcraft Indians was his big thing. Then, of course, you have Daniel Beard, and he had an organization called Sons of Daniel Boone. Now, when those were combined, it became under the umbrella of the Boy Scouts of America. And there's more information right up there. You probably saw the thing pop up again. But that will give you an idea of the founding fathers as it relates to the United States. Of course, you also have James West, who was our first executive, scout executive, and he began the professional service, the professional staff. He was kind of the founder of all of that structure. So that's kind of how scouting started. Now, when you look back at your units, you may think, well, gee, there's nobody from that time. But if you're in Cub Scouts, look around. There may be an old timer like me that helped start your unit. But a lot of times when you're looking at founders of the unit that you work with, the one that you're in, they're members typically. A lot of times it is your chartered organization that actually helps organize your unit, helps keep your unit chartered and renewed and all that stuff. So these are important people to thank. They are very important, especially leadership needs to think about the charter organization. Cub Scout packs need to find the people that were involved and make a presentation. Blue and Gold is a wonderful time to bring that up, and every single year they can't be thanked enough, because without them, we wouldn't be here. It's just that simple. So scout units, Scouts BSA, troops, you probably have the exact same thing the Cubs do. One of your leaders, your parents mainly, your parents get involved. They may be one of the founders. If not, look around for a very cool patch. You'll notice that all the old timers, the scouters, wear knots. These things, okay? There's a knot for what they call the William Du Bois square knot for founders, okay? Look for that. I'll put it up here. But look for that patch. And this is actually something that new units are picking up. Now, we're getting a lot of new units coming into scouting, primarily because of troops, girl troops. They're getting into it, so there's a lot of brand new troops coming online, and troops that weren't at an organization now are welcome to that organization. So there might be many different units. This William Du Bois new unit organizer knot is very unique. There are only 5 requirements. The first requirement is you have to organize a brand new unit. It can't be a rebuild or one that's been chartered before. It has to go into a new charter type thing. You have to have at least 10 youth members and at least 5 adult members. In that 5, you have to have your key 3. Okay, so that's something that the leadership has to work out. You have to identify the actual organizers, and different districts and councils may have different levels. Okay, the form that I'm linking to below is from National. They, I believe, have 5 places on there, so you can get up to 5 people recognized with this award. Each type of the units that are out there has to be fully trained. All the adult leaders have to be trained. So if it's a scout, Scouts BSA, the scoutmaster, the committee chair, the assistant scoutmaster, all of them have to go through training and have that done. And then they have to go for an entire year till they recharter. And when they recharter, that's when JTE, Journey to Excellence, comes into play. And you need a minimum of a bronze level. At that point, the unit is considered to be healthy enough, to be stable enough for many more years. So at that point, you qualify for the award. They should be recognized. There should be a big banquet. There should be them come up and make speeches, that kind of thing. Very important to recognize the people who founded your unit. As a scout, we need to be very grateful to the people that allow us to do scouting. Chartered organizations are the same way. And you know what? I know that you do all this. So keep up the good work and stay the course. Make sure you recognize those who make this possible. We are doing good work for our youth. And please keep up the good work. I know you will. And I will see you on the trail.